got you. Oh my God, how many episodes of WrestleRoni are we going to do this weekend? It's SummerSlam weekend. We'll do 49 of them. I don't give a shit. I'm excited. I'm stoked. How SummerSlam, the Triple H era, has arrived. You can obviously see it from match one to the main event. Listen. You know what happened. I know what happened. But our very special guest doesn't know what happened. We're going to clue him in a little bit. Folks, I've got a lapsed wrestling fan here. We're going to find out what the hell happened. Can we bring him back into the fold? We love wrestling. That's why you're listening. So let me introduce you to a very good, close friend of mine, a longtime friend, Lawrence. I ain't going to give out your last name. I'm going to say Lawrence. What's up with you, my man?
What's up with you, Spook?
Dude, I'm living it up this weekend.
That's what's up.
Bro.
How was that? So how was that SummerSlam, huh?
Jesus. Bro, you don't even know. I really want to talk about it. We'll get into it in just a little bit because I want to talk to you. Don't ask me how SummerSlam was. How about that?
All right, fair enough.
It was crazy as hell. You won't believe. If I gave you 472 guesses, you would never guess. The main event was Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. Everybody was pissed because, oh my God, that's what we got at WrestleMania this year. That's what we got at Mania last year. That's what we've been getting at the big Saudi shows they do. We saw it like 800 times in the past 2 years, 3 years, but they delivered. Can you believe it?
Okay, that's what's up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Lawrence, I got you on here, man, because I got to know, you don't watch it anymore, but you used to watch it, you told me. So tell me your earliest, think back as hard as you can with your old-ass brain, and tell me your first wrestling memory.
Bro, my first wrestling memory. Wow, bro. Man, you put me on the spot like that. Let's go with Hulk slamming Andre.
See, you're old. You're old as hell. How
I'm
old were
old.
you?
How old was I then? Oh my God.
It was
Bro, I'm
1987.
80s. I was gonna say I know it was late 80s. Oh, bro, I was 15.
Damn.
Yeah. You got an old school wrestling head, bro. I remember Honky Tonk, bro. I remember when Steamboat got his larynx crushed, so on and so forth. When
Yep, with the ring bell.
Macho Man ring bell right on the throat, bro. I remember all that stuff. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Did you ever watch any of the NWA back then, WCW? Before WCW
Oh,
was
bro,
cool. Did you watch WCW before it was cool? Before NWO?
I watched a little WCW before it was cool, but bro, that WCW NWO shit was lit. I mean, it was lit. Like you tuned in every week, like especially when Goldberg showed up. I love that shit.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean, yeah, like I used to like seriously love wrestling, and if the big question is, well, man, like why'd you fall out? You know how things go, man. Just life, bro. I became a dad.
Now, see, I knew you was going to throw that excuse to me because a lot of people throw out that excuse. Life happened. Well, okay, you still watched Friends. You still played video games. You still did everything
Right.
else. Nah. There's got to be a time that you was like, I just ain't watching Raw tonight.
I feel you. I mean, the best thing. I don't know if you want to call it a justification, bro, or not, but the the best the best way I could put it would be that I just found other interests. It's not
Okay.
that I lost love for wrestling, and I never completely lost, interest in wrestling. As life goes on, you just gain other interests, and maybe those interests kind of put other interests on the sideline. You feel me? And that's kind of what happened with wrestling.
See, I feel you on every other thing you say. We relate a lot, but that's where my brain is built different. Like, yeah, other interests
I
came
got
along.
you.
Yeah, I found females, and yeah, I found video games. I love my video games. And yeah,
Right.
I found comic books, and I felt other interests.
Hmm.
But wrestling, see, I don't know. See, I was hardcore. I never missed a Raw, never missed a Superstars, never missed a pay-per-view. So I just think I was a little bit, not saying I'm better by any means. Ooh, I'm a wrestling fan. I'm just saying my brain's wired different than yours.
I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I will tell you, maybe I can gain back a little bit of wrestling cred cool points with your audience when I tell you that I watched your podcast, the most recent one. I got to say, highly entertaining.
Cool.
And for real, for just to give you a little shine, for those people out there still on the fence, like, man, who should I turn to, man? Listen to this man's podcast, WrestleRoni. Don't hesitate. Make like Nike and just do it, bro. Like if you want the wrestling facts, especially someone that's got his ear on what's going on in indie wrestling, man, look no further. This guy knows what he's talking about. He's got a straight, absolute passion for this, clearly, as he's giving me shit for not being a wrestling fan as much anymore. But you know what I mean? Like tune into this guy. And I got to tell you, man, I love the vibe you put out, and that's why I'm so humble and gracious, grateful rather, that you brought me on to discuss with you my laps in wrestling, among other things. But like, it's all about positivity and love, man. We need more of that in the world, and I'm so glad to see that you're spreading that message, because I saw what you did for that gentleman that you said was like a friend of yours.
You see my Twitter?
I do.
Okay, let's rock and roll here. Here we go.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar just moved the entire
We got like a backhoe or something. What the
There's
fuck?
a tractor in Kid Rock's lap right now.
What in the? Who's driving that backhoe, bro?
Lesnar doing anything he wants.
Pretty wild.
That's crazy, dude.
Lesnar's lifted up the ring.
Like, that's the kind of shit that reminds me of the Attitude Era, like shit that Stone Cold used to do to McMahon.
Blew my mind, bro.
Oh my god, bro. Oh shit, that was during the fucking match with Lesnar and fucking Reigns?
Yeah, it was just early. That was just an hour ago.
Oh shit. Was that, what the fuck, was it Brock driving that shit?
Yeah. He drove it to the ring.
Bro. Oh, he fucking destroyed it.
Yeah, he did. And they still had the match, bro. The match went on for like 10 minutes.
Even with that crooked ass ring?
Yeah, they just stayed out of it.
Oh wow, bro.
I know, right? Here's another angle.
That's crazy.
Here you go.
That's crazy. Oh shit. Oh damn, Reigns was in the ring too?
Yeah.
What the Bro.
Isn't that nuts?
Oh bro, that's badass. That's badass.
Oh, John Moxley, Desperados, is earlier today.
Oh shit. Oh shit, son.
With a guitar.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So you can see, you can see why I've been so hyped about this shit.
Oh no shit, dude.
No doubt.
That's crazy. Yeah, that shit that Brock pulled, like, seriously reminds me of some like Stone Cold shit back in the day, man. That's crazy.
That's what I thought too, man.
That's cool. I hope that's what they're bringing back, dude. If they're bringing that kind of shit back, like the Attitude Era, I'll reconvene with watching wrestling again.
Hell
you have
yeah.
my word on that.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
the seed has been
Okay.
Oh, and
All right.
see, WCW died, of course, right?
Yeah, because WWE like fucking like bottom out and shit or something, didn't it?
Well, basically, it was up for sale. TNT
Okay.
didn't, Turner Networks didn't want him anymore, so Vince was like, fuck yeah, I'll buy him. And it was cheap, too. It was dirt cheap to get him. But, so there was no competition for, 10, 15, 20. Hell yeah, because that was 2001. Here we are. Yeah, for 20 years, they had no real competition until 2019. TBS and TNT have wrestling again. It's Dusty Rhodes' son started it, Cody Rhodes. And,
Okay, I remember Cody.
Okay. Him, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and Tony Khan, that has something to do with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't know my football, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But now they have.
Well, the guy that I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but the guy that owns the Jaguars, his last name is Khan. He's like Israeli or something. It might be his son or something.
It is. It's his. Yep. It is. It's his son. So now he started, and they're running big venues. They're running pay-per-views. They're on TV every week. So now,
Okay.
and dude, until tonight, I mean, still, I'm an AEW dude. I've always been for WWE, but the past few
Yeah.
years they've been terrible, and now AEW they do barbed. Chris Jericho just did a barbed wire match on there last week.
Oh no shit, that's badass. Who did he fight?
Dude,
Wrestle.
Eddie Kingston. You probably haven't heard of him because he's always been on the indies. That's what's so cool about AEW. They give these indie guys a shot, and boom, they blow up.
Nice.
So we're gonna have you need to check that out sometime too. That's good shit.
Yeah, the only Kingston I know is Kofi Kingston.
There you go. Hey, he actually managed to win the world title at WrestleMania a few years ago.
Hell yeah.
It was, oh man, people was crying. It was something. So yeah, maybe we got.
So what ultimately happened between Lesnar and Reigns?
You talking about the end of the match, or why are they beefing?
Yeah, the end of the match.
Okay, so the Roman Reigns, his two cousins are the tag champions, and they're all a group called the Bloodline. So his two cousins helped him out and beat his ass. It was a last man standing match. You had to get up before the count of 10. And dude, it took forever to kill Brock. They hit him with the title belt, he got up. They hit him with a briefcase, he got up. Paul Heyman, if you know Paul E. Dangerously, you remember him?
I do remember Paul Heyman.
Okay, well he's about 100 pounds fatter now, and Brock gave him an F5 through the announcer's table. But make a long story short, it was a bunch of shots to the head. Finally, they buried him with the announce table and all the debris, and he couldn't get up.
Wow.
Yeah, it took a lot.
No doubt, man. Yeah, Lesnar's a beast.
Oh yeah, and they've been. Did you know he broke the Undertaker's streak?
I did not know that.
Oh man, listen, that's like us wrestling fans. Everybody, even Amy was my wife Amy was watching it with me. I know you know it's my wife, but the folks don't. But she was watching it with me and like, holy shit, because nobody thought Taker was going to get beat at Mania.
How many years did he run that streak? Like 25?
21 21.
Okay.
Which is still a hell of a lot. I mean, it'll never happen again.
Wow, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, and dude, when Lesnar did it, it was a shocker.
Yeah, I'll bet everyone was like, what the fuck? I mean, that reminds me, that kind of harkens back to the day when I talked about WCW NWO. I remember the match being such a big Goldberg fan when he like burst onto the scene where he actually faced Hollywood.
Yeah.
And he beat his ass and won the title. I couldn't believe that like there was an agreement made that Hogan would lose that match. I thought for sure his streak ends right here. Whether it's NWO interference from like, you know, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Big Sexy or something like that. I didn't think in a million years that they were going to allow Hogan to lose that fight, lose that match.
Yeah, so you know a little bit about Hogan's backstage ego and everything.
He's a dick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a straight up dick. I know when you talk about Undertaker, to show you a little bit of my wrestling acumen that I actually have. I know that for years he claimed that Undertaker putting him in the tombstone like fucked his neck up, like he broke his neck or something. Yeah, Hogan's a piece of shit. I mean, you know, give respect where it's due. Like he put wrestling on the map, or certainly was instrumental in that. You know, along with other old school wrestlers, but like Macho Man shit. May he rest in peace. But you know what I mean? Like Hogan's a dirtbag, bro.
But he's the master, and the way I look at it, man, it's a shame it is this way, but you got to look out for yourself in wrestling, or you're going to get nowhere. So you got to be king piece of shit. So obviously, king piece of shit.
Right.
Let's talk about the top people: Vince McMahon, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan. Goldberg was a piece of shit, bro. Goldberg was a huge piece of shit. Kevin Nash, Shawn Michaels, like.
Yeah.
You gotta be a piece of shit to get to the top.
Right.
Let me tell you.
I know that I did watch like just so you know, I've actually watched some matches from a couple different people, Goldberg in particular, because I wanted to kind of see how he looked in WWE. Bro, that match between him and Undertaker was fucking horrible.
Oh, that
What do
one
you
in
like?
Saudi
He tried
Arabia.
to spear him and fucked his own head up and gave himself a concussion. Fucked up the jackknife. It was fucking horrible.
Yeah, that's one of the worst of all times. And then they come back to Saudi Arabia. They have Triple H. Shawn Michaels comes out of retirement against Undertaker and Kane. And believe it or not, it was even worse than that.
No shit.
Yeah, bro. Wow. And dude, that is karma at work because they take this dirty ass blood money from the Saudis. They didn't just go over there. Saudi Arabia paid
Right.
them millions. And
Okay.
they had just killed that reporter and shit. Everybody was pissed about them going over there. That's what the fuck they get.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
And I don't mean
Yeah, I
that
forgot that match was in Saudi Arabia. That's right.
a huge venue. They're going back eventually. And Triple H got injured in the match, so I don't mean that's what the wrestlers get. The wrestlers got to do what the wrestlers got to do. There were wrestlers that protested and didn't go over. Bryan
Mm.
Danielson didn't go over. That's my dog.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah, see, I remember some shit, man. I ain't completely out of the loop.
yeah, and he left WWE. He's in AEW. A lot of people's left WWE for AEW because of the atmosphere and the culture there.
Mm-hmm.
And WWE's so strict with their creative, you can't go out there and say what you want to say. You have to go by the
Right.
script. And a lot of people have less and even taken less money to go to AEW.
Wow.
Yes.
Is Daniel Bryan, doesn't he actually go by like Bryan Danielson now or some shit?
Yep.
Or am I wrong?
No, you're
I am?
exactly
Okay.
right. No, you're exactly right. Whenever he started out, he was Bryan Danielson. WWE thought they was clever, changed it to Daniel Bryan. Now he's Bryan Danielson again.
Oh, okay. It's kind of weird you said about Paul Heyman because I thought Heyman was like Brock's manager, wasn't he?
He was. That's what makes this storyline with Reigns. That's one of the cool components because it's so dragged out and everything. Even Heyman tonight went up to Brock and he was like, "Here, just take the belts. After all I've done for you, just take them."
Yeah.
No,
And he showed her his appreciation by putting him through an announcer's table or something.
Yep, he was like, "You're oh my." And dude, Heyman's old. He hasn't taken. I haven't seen him take a bump. God, I couldn't even tell you when. I don't think he's ever taken a table bump.
Now, wasn't he the promoter for like ECW or something back in the day?
Yeah, he's the yep. He definitely was.
Okay. Damn,
Yeah.
I can't believe I still remember that. Okay.
Oh man, don't get me started on ECW. I went to probably 20 ECW shows when I was a teenager and driving and stuff. Woo doggy, those were some shows.
Hells yeah. And I even remember when I dropped that knowledge bomb about Kevin Sullivan, I even remember one of his wrestling personas. He was the Taskmaster.
There you go. You want to hear a funny story about Kevin Sullivan that I think's funny, but it's not really that funny?
Go ahead.
Okay, so Fairmont, West Virginia, the show at the Armory. We had Virgil there. We had Kevin Sullivan, Public Enemy. There was quite a few names, but anyway, Kevin Sullivan's in this match. I forget who he's wrestling. Falls count anywhere, and the match goes outside, and it's snowing. You remember my dumb friend Drew Fisher?
I do remember Drew Fisher.
Piece of shit. He's in jail now. Anyway, Drew makes a snowball and throws it as hard as he can and hits Kevin Sullivan in the head.
No shit.
He's like, "Who threw that? Who threw that?"
Oh my god.
Okay, so it was funny, I guess. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty ballsy, man.
Oh man, I appreciate you coming on. You're the first ever guest on WrestleRoni. I don't know how this audio's turning out, but we're gonna make it work.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate it, man.
No, I appreciate you. I'm glad to have you on, catch up with you. Obviously, you do got some wrestling knowledge, and you know what? We're gonna have you back and see if you gained any more. And if you didn't, that's fine. We're still gonna talk to you. I'm not trying to wrap it up or anything. I'm just saying I'm glad to have you on.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. You know, like any kind of like love and positivity and support that I can receive, man. It's all about like surrounding yourself by people that are positive, and you've certainly been instrumental. And if I can, if you don't mind, if I could take a little bit of time and explain a little bit about what I got going on with my channel, would that be okay?
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
Appreciate it. First off, before I even get into that, I just want to kind of, throw a little bit of shine on a couple people that's been instrumental in this. Because first off, so your audience understands, like you alluded to before, I'm old. I'm not young at all. I kind of had this idea, man, this dream to start this YouTube channel. Really, it kind of honed in about 5 years ago. I'd say is when I was really thinking about it. But it took like talking to some friends, reconnecting with people like you and I did, and like I did with my buddy Bam, that like as a former professional mixed martial artist, that
Oh, yeah.
kind of had some bumps in the road himself, but like he's doing real good, engaged to be married, which I'm so happy for him. And I didn't. I was always real hesitant and real like indecisive to even do this shit. But I was like, what? I started thinking about, what? Every journey begins with the first step, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I finally just decided, what? I'm gonna do, like I said on my video, and I'll just reiterate the same thing. Look, man, you only miss the shots in life you don't take, and you never know how successful you'll be at any endeavor unless you put forth the effort. So for anyone that's out there on the fence, considering the same shit that I decided to do, man, like do it. Don't hesitate. Just jump in with the sharks like I did, man. I put my big boy swim trunks on and I jumped into this vast ocean, and I'm gonna be swimming with these sharks, man. But we're gonna see what happens. But just to kind of throw out there, like, thanks to you, first off, allowing me to come on here. I'm so humble and grateful for this experience. For someone that has put in the time and the energy and the work, and reinvested in yourself and into this business, and these two different channels that you have. To have someone like me, you got me feeling like a damn celebrity, bro. Like, I just started a YouTube channel 3 days ago.
I thank you. I thank you. That humbles me, and I appreciate it.
Absolutely, bro. But like I said, like you don't even come to a point without some kind of support. And I asked him specifically if he minded if I said his name. I'm not going to give a full name, but I got to tell you, man, like one of the biggest influences and someone that's helped drive this thing forward as I've been kind of struggling with it, is my boss, man. The boss that I work with, I've been with for 2 years now. I work for an auto parts store. Oh, you're good. But yeah, my boss, Drew, man, like, never in the world would you ever meet a cooler individual and certainly a cooler boss than what I've got. Bro, a couple years back when my TV broke down, I had a Vizio, which, by the way, don't fuck with Vizios. Vizios suck. My TV, like, shitted on itself after 2 years of owning it, right? I go to work, my boss sees I'm kind of bummed out, and he's like, bro, like, what's up? And I explained it to him, and this guy stepped up. He was like, bro, he being a gamer like me was like, bro, I can't let you be without a TV. You'll be miserable. I was like, nah, that's all right, man. I just got to, put some money back to get a TV. This guy was like, bro, just let's get you to Walmart, take my debit card, go to Walmart, get you a TV. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah. So what I did was I did a little bit of research, and I was basically like, well, I want to get something, but like, I found something that basically would suit the needs, but it wasn't really what I wanted, but like, it would be like I think it was $50 more than he was willing to allocate. So I went back to him with that information. He's like, Lawrence, I got an open checkbook for you, bro. He's like, get whatever you want. So I called my buddy, one of my close friends, Randy. Shout out to Randy too for his love and support. And he was like, bro, man, this is the TV you want. This is the one you should get. So I took that information back to my boss, and I'll have you know, my boss put on his debit card a $1,700 TV for me.
No shit. No shit.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't get much more love than that. I mean, is that not crazy? Because like, someone out there might be like, bro, like, that's pretty cool, but like, I got a better boss. Shut your face. Just shut your face, because you don't have the coolest boss. I got the coolest boss. I know because if you had the coolest boss, he would be Drew too, and you'd be my coworker. And I ain't never seen your ass at work, so stop lying. But yeah, this guy's just awesome, dude. He's been such an unbelievable help and support. Like the guy's always generous to provide his time and his money and shit. Anything to help me, man. He's really, been influential in this and really helped me to drive the sport. And I just want to say, mad love and appreciation to him for sure.
That's awesome. I've had some cool
Bro,
bosses.
people like him. Yeah, bro, people like him are a dime a dozen. Like, it may sound corny or cliche, but I will tell you, when you talk about people that are a class act, this guy's a fucking class act.
That's
He
awesome.
really is. Just one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. So, and like I said, just want to let your audience know. Yeah, I got my channel's up. It's called Lawrence's Let's Plays. My mission is to provide as comprehensive and detailed walkthroughs as I can, because it was honestly something I didn't ever think I'd really get into, and then I kind of saw my daughter doing it, and I was like, I didn't really get the appeal of watching someone else play a game. I'm like, baby, why don't you just play the game yourself? But then I got it. I kind of started watching people, and it's cool because what I'm doing is allowing you to vicariously experience something through my eyes. You feel me?
Right.
And it's cool because that's something that's great about video games, man. Much like this wrestling podcast, you're able to connect. It's able to, create dialogue, create new discussions that you can have with people. And games do the same thing, man. You know what I mean? And I'm all about just like reaching out to people, man. Don't be afraid to like comment and let me know, hey, man, this is what I liked about your video. This is what I didn't. Give me suggestions. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about trying to grow this thing, and I hope you guys will join me for the ride.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. We'll put the link to your YouTube in the description and send some folks your way, and you got the right attitude about it. And like you said, it's about connecting with people, the good folks out there. Because there's a lot of good
Yeah,
folks out
absolutely.
there just hiding out, man. They're hiding out in the cracks. You don't see them, man. They're not vocal like us. Well, hell, I'm vocal, and a lot of people seeing me. So,
Right.
if I can touch one life and make somebody's day that's having a shitty day and they get a laugh out of this, or if I can change their
Thank you.
perspective into a more positive
Absolutely.
perspective, then
Yep.
that's what I'm here to do, because I ain't
Yep.
doing shit else. Right now, I'm unemployed. I'm checking the internet all day, seeing what's going on, scrolling Twitter, watching YouTube.
Yep.
So let me do my little part. Exactly. Let me do my little part to try to put a smile on a face, or say, well, hey,
Sure.
maybe I should watch wrestling, or what? I don't fucking know.
Absolutely.
Ain't nobody gonna listen to a wrestling podcast if they don't like wrestling. So I, whatever. You get the message. You get what I'm trying to say.
Oh, absolutely. Because you and I both know, man, when you started this thing, what's like the short-term goal? You want to try to make this thing where, like, all this blood, sweat, and tears and money you reinvest in yourself and in your brand is something that you can like see some dividends from, right? Like, obviously I want to make money from this, and I have every intention of doing that. And I certainly have every intention at some point to live the dream of everyone, which is I want to be my own boss. But it has to start with the love. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I don't care if a fucking year from now I got 50 people watching me. You know what? Those 50 people, I'm touching their lives. I'm making a connection. We're beginning dialogue. We're getting new conversations. And that's what it's about. Sure, the money and fame and all that shit, I'd love to have that. And I certainly hope I have the ability to get there. But, like I said, I want to reach out to people, man. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, it sounds corny as shit, but like, the world needs love, man. We
Exactly.
need to be positive and stop having these negative vibes, dude. Just like do a good thing for somebody. Make someone feel good about their day and about what they're doing in life.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was telling my wife earlier today. Like, my YouTube channel, we're almost to 3,000 subscribers. My Twitter,
Which, congrats, by the way.
well, I appreciate that, but at the same time, I notice on these podcasts, my original content, first one, 38 views, and then we're averaging about 20 views. So I look at it like there's 20 people solid listening, and I'll
Right.
take it. I will fucking take it. If I'm got 20 people that are enjoying it, then fuck yeah. I mean, 3,000 subscribers, you know why? Because I upload wrestling matches that people want to see. Okay?
Yeah.
I know that. But to those 20 people, I appreciate it because I wouldn't keep doing it if I had two views. But those 20
Right.
people are listening for some reason. And from there, if I grow, great. Honestly, I don't care if I make a dime off this. If I can
Right.
touch somebody's life, and like I said, all I got's time. So I might as well throw something
Yeah.
out there to do my little part. Like I say, I've got over 1,000 followers on Twitter, and to those
Right.
folks, I try to send a positive message. Scroll through my Twitter sometime and tell me if you see something negative. I bet you don't.
Right.
There's shit on wrestling that I'm like, oh my god, that was fucking terrible. But I'm not gonna shit
Right.
on a dude. I know what these guys go through. I don't, but I think I know what these. I've been in the ring twice, and I felt like I was in
Yeah.
a car wreck. So I'm not.
Damn.
Yeah, I may think in my head, oh man, that was fucking shitty, but I'm not going to shit on them on
Mhm.
Twitter. I could. All I gotta do is hit and right there they see my thing. You can see whatever I'm
Right.
saying, and people do that. Obviously, you saw last night's episode. People shit on
Yeah.
people for making a poll about who was the best at a roast. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Back to that dude, man. Like, I checked his shit today. He's still fucking harassing these women and stuff. And my wife told me, well, why don't you tag him on Twitter? And I said, I'm going to. Give me till Monday. I'm enjoying my
Yeah.
weekend. I believe once I
Mhm.
tag this dude, shit'll probably go down. I'm ready for it to go down, but let me enjoy my SummerSlam,
Right.
Ric Flair's last match weekend, and then we'll tag the dude and we'll go from there.
Yeah, like I said, what a coward, to hide behind that veil of anonymity and be like, oh, seeing these pictures of women, like, yeah, nope, no, like, who the hell are you, bro? You don't even have a picture up.
Exactly.
You're not even letting people see what you look like. Ain't no one judging you. They don't even know what the hell you look like.
Exactly. And obviously he don't have much of a. Well, I said all this shit last night. Whatever. That's my
Yeah, I
thing.
got you.
If I can spread some positivity on Twitter, if I can spread positivity to 20 people on YouTube, and
Yep.
it sounds corny as fuck, but man, I go through Reddit, I go through Twitter. I don't fuck with Facebook because God bless it. Woo!
Yeah, I don't either.
Bro, people are just doing whatever the fuck they want. People are going into grocery stores and just grabbing garbage bags full of meat and putting it in trunks. People are fucking breaking fucking into small businesses and looting them just because, and people are
Mhm.
fucking hateful. And fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
Yeah.
perfect, but be nice. What the fuck?
Yeah, really. Be kind to one another, man, for real. Like, it's funny you mentioned Facebook, bro, because on a whole different tangent, I actually was watching a Joe Rogan podcast here before I got on here with Russell Brand. Like, I love watching Rogan because he's so fucking intelligent, dude, and his guests are so interesting. And I'm watching this one on Russell Brand, and come to find out, Joe Rogan said that, Facebook realized back in the day the way that they get people to engage is to spread negativity. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Wow.
Like, for real, what happened to like some positive vibes, man? Like, literally, that's their algorithm. Their algorithm is to create chaos.
Bro.
That's why I don't fuck with Facebook. I'm out, dude. Like, you'll rarely ever see me post on Facebook or anything. Someone says happy birthday and shit, I'm like, hey, thanks for all the birthday wishes and shit like that. Once a year I'll hop on there, but I don't fuck with Facebook.
Bro, our president started a fucking cult of crazy people that raided our fucking Capitol. And I don't talk politics, and I don't talk Democrat,
Yeah, I don't
Republican,
either.
but I'm saying, holy shit, that's what kind of times we're living in. When can you think of a president starting a fucking gang to raid the Capitol?
That's crazy, dude.
And people,
It's a crazy world we live in, bro.
and to steal one of your catchphrases, people were down like a fucking rainbow clown to do it.
Yeah, like the rainbows of clowns.
What the fuck?
But yeah, I'm gonna put some wrestling videos up there so you can watch that shit too.
Hell yeah, it's crazy what people
So you
are
heard
doing
it
with that
first
game.
here. World exclusive. It's going down, baby.
Hell yeah. Lawrence's Let's Play. Subscribe today. You ain't even subscribed yet. You know you can bring up a whole new video while you're listening to us and just go hit the subscribe button, then go watch his videos later. Go ahead, pause the video, do what you gotta do. Go subscribe to Lawrence's Let's Play so you can be one of the first to watch this shit go down. You'll be the second because I'll be the first because I ain't got shit else to do.
Hell yeah, I appreciate that. And make sure also while you guys are at it, man, leave a comment. Let me know, man. Like I'm all about, like I said, bringing as much experience as I can to other people and playing like-minded games. If there's something you'd like to see me do, I got no qualms with dropping a 40 or 60 on a game, man. Get enough people that want to watch me play something, I'll play it.
I know my
Let's go.
audience. I know my audience, and only 2 of them comment.
Okay.
Y'all need to start commenting more, interact. Not for the algorithm. I don't give a shit about that. I just want to know what's on your mind.
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about, trying to connect with people, man. Like, we some comments. Let him know what you want to hear from him. Let me know what you'd like to see from me.
Yeah, and
We'll see what we can do to accommodate you.
I will shout out Lo-Fi Ghost Guy, always comment, and TJ Phillips. He's a dude. This dude's a West Virginia wrestling legend. Always leaves a comment. He's going to be on the show very soon.
Hell yeah, and I will definitely be listening. Shout out to TJ and Lo-Fi Ghost Guy.
Hey, you remember Crazy Ass Billy?
Yeah, I do. I remember he was like doing like DJ shit and stuff. Is he still fucking with that?
Bro, Billy's a professional wrestler. Billy Knox.
No, oh, that's right. I saw that. That was. Didn't you show him on your podcast yesterday?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Was it yesterday?
It was.
Yeah, because I saw him out there. I swear I know that guy.
Yep, he's kind of settled down, but I'll tell you this: he settled down his ways. But at a recent show, some crazy fan tried to storm the ring, and he had to clock him and knock him out.
Oh shit!
Legit, yeah.
Yeah, that's Billy. That's Billy, bro. That sounds like Billy. Wow. How long's he been in the game?
I think a couple years now. It takes you a while to train and get your experience and get on the shows, but he's at the point. Dude, I was scrolling through my subscriptions on YouTube the other day, and boom, there he was in the thumbnail. I couldn't believe it.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
And for a prominent wrestling channel too.
That's dope, man. Good for him, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. See, guys, that's what it's all about, man. It's spreading that love and supporting one another, man. We got enough hate and crazy shit in the world, man. Let's just give back and love and support one another and just be happy at people's accomplishments, man. Well, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so proud of that guy, man. That's awesome.
Oh, dude, we used to do backyard wrestling, and there was 30 different backyard wrestlers, and I always said he would be the one. He was overweight, but he was athletic. He could still do moonsaults. He could run up walls, whatever. And he's got the charisma, and I knew if he did it, he would do it. So he's doing it, man.
It's just like we talked about before, man. To reiterate a point I made before, man, every journey begins with the first step, man. You just got to be willing to put yourself out there and realize that, sometimes you got to like have a level of humility and also vulnerability to put yourself out there. You know what I mean? And be like, look, this is me, man. This is what I love. This is what I want to do. Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm so proud of him, dude.
Yeah, man. He got. You can buy a T-shirt, whatever, dude. He's the hardcore hippie.
The hardcore hippie. That's badass, dude.
Nah, hey, it's something new. It's something fresh. Yeah. Check out my YouTube channel. There's some clips from his match. A few clips on there where his match where they had a show here in Monongah.
Yeah, dude, I remember like us doing the fucking videos and shit together. And it kind of bummed me out. I got to be honest. Like, there's times that, like, as years have gone by, that I thought to go back and like rewatch the shit we used to do together.
Right.
And then like it kind of saddened me when you're like, man, yeah, that part of my life is like gone because like you no longer had footage and shit and it wasn't online. I was like, man, that blows, man. It'd be kind of cool to go back and watch that again.
Exactly, and it sucked, but whenever something like that happens, it sucks. I'm like, well, my kids are okay, my wife's okay. Fuck it. You got to look at it that way, or you'll lose your mind. Listen to this shit. My dad got my outbuilding because he got the key to my outbuilding. Thought he'd clean it up. Threw away all my old wrestling tapes. I love my wrestling. I was like, fuck. And instead of cussing him out,
Dude.
I was like, well, my dad's all right. My kids are all right. I got a
Yep,
roof over my head. My belly's full. Okay.
exactly.
You got to do that, or my God, you'll lose it.
Yeah, no shit, man. No shit. I feel that for sure.
Yeah.
For
So,
sure.
and we put a lot of work into Spooky Lou's movie Madhouse, and I put a lot of work into the
Hmm.
editing, and we all
Yep.
made sacrifices for that shit. And hey, it was fun while it
Yep.
lasted.
This endeavor that I've decided to venture into, a lot of it too, man, is like I want people to know it's not just about me. You know what I mean? Like it's about you. It's about the community. It's about reaching out to as many people as I can. And like I'm the kind of person that, bro, when this thing takes off, and I have every intention and all the confidence in the world that it will, I'm gonna take motherfuckers with me. You feel me?
And
Like
I believe it.
I'm not going to forget where I came from. Because look, Bam, when he was making his rise, bro, and you know how close he was to getting in the UFC. Like, that's a tell for another day. But he was extremely close, and
Yeah.
as close as he and I became, like he was talking about taking me along with him, and that dream got derailed due to some bumps in the road that he had suffered through. But like I said, I'm so glad. I'm proud of him. He's doing so much better. But I want to return that favor. This thing pops off. I'm taking motherfuckers with me. Like it ain't about being selfish and greedy and shit. And the biggest one of the biggest takeaways for me, bro, is like not to like make a motherfucker cry or pull heartstrings or nothing, but bro, as a 50-year-old man, I've suffered a lot of tragedy in my life, dude. Like I've lost a mother, grandmother, grandfather, and father. They're all dead, bro. Like they all died within 10 years of each other. And
Wow.
one thing that I always told myself is it'd be so nice to do something in my life that I felt proud of, that my mom could be proud of me. You feel me?
Yep.
And my kids could be proud of me. So like that's a big part of this. Like to finally take this plunge, so to speak, into these and swim these very deep shark infested waters that I'm getting into, man. I'm all for the challenge, but it's not just about me, man. Like there's other people I got, that's riding with me, so to speak, on this, that they don't even realize that I want to make them proud.
Hell yeah, I like that. And you're going to get beat up, and it's not going to be fucking easy. But I know
Yeah, I
you,
know.
and I know your ethic, and I know your mindset, and I know what kind of person you are. So I know in my heart you'll do it. And that's just like this here. This is brand new to me, and I'm sure the audio sounds like shit on this one. And I'm lucky enough that I got people that I've never met in real life that are kind enough to say, "Hey,
Right,
man, let me take a look at that and run it through my $1,000 software and let me shoot it back to you." That
right.
I've never, dude. That shit I can't put into words. Like
Yeah,
who
you
who
can't. You
does
really
that?
can't.
So
Yeah, no shit. Like the story I gave you about my boss and hooking me up with the TV just because he didn't want to see me go without. You know what I mean? Like who the fuck does that?
yeah, yeah, and I thought that it was kind of a West Virginia thing because I gotta say, especially this town I'm in, there's some friendly people. But nah,
Right.
not there's good people out there. I don't even know where this dude is that offered to mix my audio. I don't know this. Never met this dude that sent me the T-shirt. They're all different states, but for some
Hmm.
reason they took a liking to old me, putting half-ass effort into something. So just
Right.
imagine if I put 110% into something. Holy shit.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
And there's gonna be haters and there's
Yeah.
gonna be shitty people, but so honest to God, it don't affect me. Like
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm at the point in
Yeah,
my life.
and something like this. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm in the point in my life. I know my wife loves me. I know my kids love me. I know my daddy loves me. So fuck what you think.
Right.
I'm not gonna rub you the wrong way, But if you got a problem, you want to
Mm-hmm.
say something stupid, fuck, believe me. But at the same time, when you piss me off is when you fuck with my friends or my family. Then we're gonna have a
Right.
discussion.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, because I truly believe that for the most part, uh, generally, people, we as a species, we're good, right? Most people are good people,
Yeah.
but there's always got to be the jackasses out there. I mean, they're there, the haters, the trolls, like that's never going to change, man. But who gives a shit? Rise above it. You know what I mean? Like you've done, and like I plan on doing, man. Like hate on me all you want, bro, and you might look at me and be like, "Look at this guy, this goofy ass looking man," but I don't give a shit, bro. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do what I love. And I'm gonna reach as many people as I can with a positive message. I mean,
You,
there's truly, really good people in the world.
you building a blanket fort again? Because you are all fucked up.
How about now?
There you go. Quit building that blanket fort and focus.
Okay. My point in that rant is just to show you there's definitely good people in the world.
Oh no, I got what you're saying. Oh, and I know they're out there. I see it every day. Like I say, I don't mess with Facebook, but I'm on Twitter and I see, dude. I tell you who's a good dude. He's an asshole to people, but fucking Chris Jericho, man. There was a wrestler, Daniel Garcia, indie wrestler, not a prominent wrestler, not WWE, AEW. He was in a car wreck, and it looked
Oh
like
shit.
he thought he might never wrestle again. Chris Jericho didn't know this dude from Adam, and donated thousands of dollars to his. Let's try that again. Chris Jericho didn't know him from Adam, but he
Yeah.
donated thousands of dollars to his hospital, and he does.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, his hospital bills and such, and he's done that for quite a few different wrestlers.
Oh, that's cool. And that's cool to hear because I always kind of heard that the vibe with Jericho is he's kind of an ass.
Oh yeah, dude, Jericho's such an ass. A few years ago, Brock Lesnar, the plan to the match was split Randy Orton's head open with an elbow, and the match is over.
Mhm.
Well, Jericho
Okay.
thought Lesnar went into business for himself and started shooting. They call it shooting on uh, Orton and took advantage of him. So as soon as the match was over, fucking Jericho was at the curtain, challenged Brock Lesnar to a fight, trying to fight Lesnar.
Oh wow.
So he's a hothead. Ain't nobody fucking
Yeah.
with Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar would have broke him like a twig, bro.
I tell you what, he got in a backstage fight with Bill Goldberg, and he didn't get beat up by Goldberg. He held his own.
No shit.
Yeah, so hey, Chris, I don't know, tough dude, tough guy.
Sounds like a pretty tough guy. Somebody you don't want to fuck with.
Hell no, I ain't fucking with any of them, dude. You take one of the lowest of the low, and the shit these guys go through in training and stuff, they're gonna whip my ass.
Right.
Now, I mean, some of these local, it's positive. I'm not gonna talk shit on the indie wrestlers.
Yeah.
Most of them could kick your ass.
Yeah,
but there's a few that's
we already
questionable.
veered into negativity when we started talking about the fucking state of the economy.
Oh well, we're gonna steer our way out of it, and we're gonna have folks crying fucking tears of joy by the end of this.
There you go. That's
And,
what I like to hear. Although I do have to point something out.
uh-huh.
One more thing about our economy, and then I'll let it ride.
Okay.
Yeah, the economy is so shit, dude. Like, I live right next to a Papa John's, and I'm at a point that, like, my boss, another mad props to my boss is like, he is forever using his own money. Like, dude, since I've worked there for going on 5 years next month, I'll be in my 5 year tenure. I have hardly ever, I mean, like maybe 5% of the time, ever bought my own lunch. My boss always buys everyone's lunch, and I'm talking like there's like 7 people there.
Damn.
And my point in this story is that he loves Papa John's, so we'll get Papa John's a lot. And I discovered that the only way I ever give Papa John's my money anymore is when, or rather, I would eat at Papa John's is when he pays for it. I won't buy Papa John's anymore, dude. I bought a large 3 topping pizza and the garlic parm breadsticks, bro. Bro, that shit came to $31.
God.
I'm like, wait a sec, what? Bro, they don't even deliver to me. I'm right next door to them.
Yeah.
I walked out of my apartment and I can walk onto my porch and see Papa John's, bro. Yeah, they charged me $31. I was like, I'm out. I'm never buying Papa John's again.
It's
Fuck that.
and it's not just us going through that it's the fucking world, man. That everybody's
Yeah,
unemployed, prices are going up. There ain't
yeah,
Similac on the shelves. Gas prices are crazy. So yeah,
yeah, it's nuts.
I can almost understand these people getting on the internet where there are no consequences and you are anonymous and just bashing on people because fuck, it's rough.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's rough. I'm super lucky. God bless it, man. I'm not going to get into my story and how I'm getting by, but I know that I am lucky. I'm not suffering a lot of the woes people are. So
Right.
that's why I'm over here, Mr. Positive, Mr. Good Mood, because I'm in a very fucking lucky, fortunate place. Thank God. And I do whatever your religion is, or if you don't have
Hmm.
one, whatever. But I thank God every night that me and my family is where we're at. So why not hop on here
Absolutely.
and try to throw some of that shit out there to people? There is fucking hope. There is,
Right.
and if you get down, watch some fucking wrestling. Watch some fucking wrestling if you get fucking upset. It's pretty good now.
Yeah. And then when you're done doing that, get your ass on over to Lawrence's Let's Plays and watch one of my fucking YouTube videos.
There you go. And if you don't like video games, watch Shark Week.
Right.
I don't know. Go rub one out and chill the fuck out. Don't fuck with somebody. Don't fuck with somebody.
Yeah, anonymous hater, we are talking about you. I know you
Nah,
ain't listening.
that's fucking Cutlass 2004 on Twitter. He ain't anonymous.
Well,
Throw
he's anonymous as far as his picture, anyway.
Well, shit's going down Monday. My wife told me I gotta tag him, and I just want to get through the weekend with no drama and no lawsuits. So, we're gonna do what we got.
Yeah.
He gonna be well aware Monday, and I don't want this series to be about Cutlass 2004. This motherfucker becoming famous with my 20 viewers. Fuck
Yeah.
you, Cutlass 2004. But I'm just talking to anybody that might be still listening this far in. God bless you. How the fuck did you do it? Especially with
Yeah,
this
no doubt.
audio and him breaking up, building his blanket fort over there. But oh shit,
Wasn't by design, I promise.
there you go. I can tell you're in it, dude.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, for those still listening, definitely God bless you, because I know, like, yeah, you're hearing the ramblings of an old man over here for sure.
You want to know what got me excited yesterday? It's the little things in life. It made me feel like a kid. I act like a kid, so fuck it. It made me feel like more of a kid. You want to know what happened yesterday, Rich?
I do. Tell me.
So I buy the Ric Flair last match pay per view. I'm ready to go for
Hmm.
tomorrow. Throughout Fight TV, I was showing you earlier today.
Okay.
Okay, so I go and check Fight. This Ric Flair's last match is a part of an event called StarCast. It goes on all weekend, and you have wrestlers that do panels. Bret Hart, all the old timers, shooting the
Oh,
shit,
okay.
talking story, and it's going on for 5 years now. Just to give you some backstory.
Okay.
So I check my ordered pay-per-views to make sure Ric Flair's last match is on there, and I was right in front of my wife. And I was like, babe, look at this. Oh shit. I kept scrolling, and it was just
Hmm.
panel after panel of the past StarCast pay-per-views that you had to pay either $100 for a bundle of all of them, or like $20 each. And
Okay.
since I bought that, I got 80 of those fucking panels from the past 5 years. Every panel with all my favorite wrestlers. And dude,
Oh, that's dope.
I was acting like a 7-year-old kid. And you got to take shit like that, no matter how corny it is to somebody else, and no matter
Right.
how minute it is, fucking grab that shit and ride that shit for a week. And I'm not talking about watching it for a week. I'm talking about
Right.
that feeling you had when you found it out.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember that.
Absolutely.
I
So
should.
it's not just text; it's actually like a video format, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. They're sitting down.
Okay.
It's edit. Good production. 80 different fucking shows. And maybe I should have told a story about my kids riding a bike or something. That feeling I had, but that's what came to mind. You
Yeah, hey, no problem. I feel you, man. I
fuck.
mean, now that you mention that, I can tell you like something that was kind of a driving force for me,
Mhm.
and you know, in this endeavor too. I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Randy B, who's also in West Virginia on the Eastern Panhandle. What he discovered, like I said, is like he rekindled a love that he had, right? You know, where he built Legos when he was a kid,
Uh huh.
and like you know, from building Legos as a kid, like having a kid be in his marriage from his wife, like he would build Legos with her or with him rather,
Uh huh.
and the like he kind of found his inner child again. It might sound corny, but he found his inner child and to realize that like you know. He could like fall back in love with Legos again and make like a business out of it. Like this guy's like banking like you know between 25 and 40 grand extra a year
Oh yeah,
just from simply doing something he loves, dude.
and that's awesome, making money off something you love. But hell, even if you don't make money, I never lost my inner child. It's fucking rocking and rolling every day. That inner child,
Right, right.
that inner child keeps you happy as a motherfucker. Cause yes, things were way easier, and when we were children.
Truth. Oh, truth, man. It's so crazy the world we live in, bro. I remember, and I know you're not, I mean, you're not so much younger than me that you'll remember the whole conversation you'd have with your parents when you'd be inside playing games and shit. I know for sure. I can say this. I'd be playing games and shit. My mom would be like, what the hell, man? Well, go out and play with your friends. And the whole argument was always the same shit. I mean, what do you think? You're going to make money doing this?
Right.
And what a crazy world we live in, dude. Like 2 decades later, 3 decades later, there are motherfuckers with $1 million contracts through sponsorships and being you know, fucking esports players and shit. It's nuts. It's a
Yep.
crazy fucking world that we never saw coming, dude, when we were like, you know, in our teens and shit.
No, you're exactly right. I had the same, and by God, in my house, a lot of the times it was, yo, I want to watch TV. There was no, so you
Hmm.
had to turn off your video games, and there was no other option. Then there was no tablet or phone. You
Nope.
weren't playing your video games, but no,
Yep. No internet. No fucking imagine the world for a second. 30 years ago, there was no internet, dude.
yep,
It didn't even exist.
I was there. I
Bro, you
preach.
remember playing games and having to buy walk like fucking strategy guides
Oh,
when that was a thing? Shit.
yep,
And now
and
you're like, oh, I need to find something out. Let me go on YouTube. And we're all cyborgs, bro. Well, like, we're part cyborg. The way that we've interacted through social media and through these fucking phones and 4G and 5G. And I mean, just think like back 30 years ago what the fucking cell phone looked like. Look at this shit now, dude. It's hard to believe that like our cameras on phones and shit take better pictures than the fucking TVs we watch. It's nuts.
oh yeah, it's nothing. I mean, people that aren't our age, I tell my kids all the time, like, if you were driving and you broke down, you had to find a payphone. They don't even know what a payphone is, you know. Or talking
Yeah,
about
it's a different world.
what blows my mind. Back in the day, I had maybe 4 or 5 video games that I could play constantly, and if I wanted a video game, I had to wait till I went to my dad's for the weekend because there damn sure wasn't those stores in Moatsville, West Virginia, and I had to go rent that shit. But now I can push a button, it's download. It still blows my mind, and
Yeah.
boom, I got a brand new video game, perfect shape, just boom.
Yep.
It's
It's pretty crazy, like the world we live in, man, and how quickly we can access technology. I always joke at work when we're wanting to find out something. I said, if only there was a resource. Of course there is. There's fucking Google. There's YouTube. Like it's such a different world that we're navigating now. Like it's crazy, man. Navigating. And that's one thing that makes it difficult for me, man. is the fact that like I'm an old guy, man. I'm hanging on to old ways that like this Discord and fucking Twitter and shit. Like I understand the importance of them to like really push your message through, and for this channel, I'm certainly going to enlist in those kind of technologies because I'm going to need to, and I get the importance of it. But man, I'm like an old man navigating this shit, bro. I'm that guy that if we went to the fucking club, I'd go up to a DJ and be like, hey man, you don't happen to have "In the Club" by fucking 50 Cent or anything, do you? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm that old guy, bro. Like, fuck, I don't know none of this new music and shit, Billy Eyelashes and all this bullshit. I don't listen to none of that shit.
It's funny you mention that because I've been set in my old ways, still listening to the music. I listening to my Ramones and the shit I grew up with, and
Oh, hell yeah.
just a couple months ago, I've never been one for pop music. Never. I've always been for, me. Fuck, back in the day, it was Twisted and ICP and
Oh,
shit
hell
like
yeah.
that. But maybe 2 months ago, I read a tweet and said The Weeknd just put out the best album ever. And I thought, yeah, whatever. I kind of knew The Weeknd, and I was like, let me listen to this. And bro,
Right?
ever since, all I listen to is The Weeknd. That dude,
No shit. Wow.
yeah, you know me. I was a big Michael Jackson fan, and this dude,
Yep.
he's I'm gonna say it. He's on the same level as Michael Jackson. This dude is that good.
Wow, no shit. I mean, I've heard a couple songs from him, and I dug his songs, but yeah, wow, that's quite a statement.
And all he talks about is like doing drugs and fucking bitches. And my wife's like, "How do you relate to this?" Like, before I was married, I might have slept with 3 women or 4 women. But that's his type of music. But it's the music.
Wow,
It's the music and his singing, and he does all of
right,
his production and everything. So I respect
right.
the hell out of that dude. But yeah, my wife was like, "How the fuck do you relate to this?" I'm like, it's good.
That's
What can I say?
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of ICP, you still fuck with them, or
Do what? Say it again.
speaking of ICP and Twisted, and shit, you still fuck with them?
ICP got too corny for me. Now Twisted has really
Hmm.
evolved, and they're better than ever. Like Twisted is damn good now. Like I recommend
Really?
they started doing a lot more rock shit, and it's fucking
Okay.
phenomenal.
Awesome. I think the last ICP album, see, much like wrestling, your life marches on, and other things that you did at the time, music you listened to,
Yep.
your interests change. I will say ICP was another one. I used to be mad into ICP, and the last album I heard was the Wraith one when they came out and revealed how
Oh
they were
wow.
Christian this whole time. Yeah, the big reveal. That's the last shit I've ever heard from them. And
Uh,
again, it's not that I disliked their shit. Was I think their fucking final album was fire, and I think all their albums were fire. They were all really cool.
and,
But I just lost interest like in the sense that I just expanded my horizons and started listening to other shit.
and see, now I can kind of see there's my revelation how you fell out of wrestling, because that was the same with me and ICP. They didn't do one thing where I was like, ah, fuck ICP, I'm not listening to them anymore. I just
Right,
I like the Ramones better. I like Lordy better. I started
right,
finding other things. But I will say, when I went to check in on them and check out their new music videos, I was like, y'all
yeah.
fucking corny. Like, their shit
Oh
has got.
wow, really?
Yeah, but I will say they started up a Twitch channel, and I started watching them. And them sitting
Yeah.
around and watching like paranormal videos. I watched that shit for like 3 hours and was dying, and it was just like old times with my buddies.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Like the Twitch channel, and Shaggy has his own YouTube channel with another guy. It's the Shaggy and the Creep Show. And my wife
Okay.
and I shouldn't say this, but my 6-year-old daughter, they watch that shit religiously. And I peek in on it, and it's pretty good.
I'll tell you what. In happier times with my estranged wife,
Hmm.
for my birthday one year back when I was really into ICP and shit, and we used to clown around. She bought me Behind the Paint, the
Okay.
fucking Violent J fucking autobiography. That shit was dope, man. That was a
Yep.
good read.
Dude, I still have my copy. That is man. I think everybody should have to read that book.
Yep, especially if you're an ICP fan to understand kind of their origin story. The shit about Eminem and shit was really revealing. Like I had no idea. Like that was cool. Yeah, that was an excellent book.
Yeah, even if you're not an ICP fan, that is a very that's a damn good book. It's funny you mention ICP and your wife. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
this has to do with anything, but whatever. Back in back in 2000, I went to an ICP concert, and I saw my wife there. She wasn't my wife for another 6 years, and we didn't hook
Oh
up and fuck
wow.
that night. Or it wasn't until 6 years later. But yeah, I saw her at that ICP concert. So just talk about fate and things. But really,
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
yeah, but really, what I take from this, like, that was an eye opener to me. Like, I was just trying to get, like, what happened with wrestling where you fell out of it. And then
Yeah.
when we compared it to ICP, I'm like, oh, fuck, I can relate to that. Because, yeah, ICP never
Yeah.
did me wrong, but I just fell out of it.
Yep. Exactly. I'll tell you what, when you talk about the weekend and like what he like produces and he directs and like he arranges all the music and all that shit,
Uh huh.
I'll tell you a band that does something like that that's just unbelievably impressive to me that I started to listen to a while back and they are still one of my absolute, like I'm talking like top 10 favorite bands for someone that's almost 50. This is saying something, is Panic at the Disco.
Okay,
Dude,
okay.
Panic at the Disco is fucking amazing. Brendan Urie, the lead singer, has got one of the most amazing voices. And for motherfuckers that ain't fucking with Panic, I'm telling you, do yourself a solid. Don't do yourself a disservice, and at least, at minimum, watch his fucking live performance, his personal rendition of Bohemian Rhapsody. It is fucking amazing.
But what about I chimed in with haven't you people ever
Oh
heard
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
closing
yeah.
that
That was their
goddamn
first
door?
album. Yep.
No.
Dude, my daughter used to sing that in the back seat, bro. You're bringing back memories. That's crazy.
That's so
But
crazy
but we
because
wouldn't let her cuss. We wouldn't let her cuss though. So like she'd like bleep it out and shit. But it was
no,
cute.
that's crazy because me and Amy and Lily used to sing it and she couldn't say. Yeah, same deal. You can't say goddamn, but have at it.
Yep, exactly, dude. We used to religiously listen to Panic at the Disco, and yeah, and my point being, what I was saying about that band, there was a point. Brendan Urie, one of the fucking albums they put out, dude, he did everything. He played all the instruments, arranged everything. So not only is he a singer, motherfucker was drumming, guitar playing, like anything you can think of. And here's the craziest shit, and you can look this up to confirm that what I'm telling you is not bullshit. They are the only band in history to have, I think it was 3, maybe 4 consecutive #1 albums. Think about this. The Beatles can't even claim that, dude.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, times
Yeah,
are
Panic at the
changing,
Disco
man.
is the only band that's ever done that.
No, man.
Crazy.
I've said us as a human race, like records are being broken in everything. Wrestling's better than
Yeah.
ever. Wrestlers are evolving. Musicians are evolving. Fucking
Yep.
basketball players. Fucking movies. Fuck, dude,
Yep.
what Marvel's doing. I don't even watch this shit anymore, but it's phenomenal. You know, everything.
Yep.
As far as entertainment and at sports and shit like that,
Hmm.
we evolving. We're evolving like motherfuckers. Like it's crazy. There's a lot of good shit out there. You said you hadn't seen any. You got to watch the Batman too. Holy fuck, it was amazing.
Oh, was it good?
Oh yeah, if it's Batman, I will make time for Batman. I'm caught up. I'm good. Batman, I will stick with Batman. Whatever he does, I'm there. I don't give a fuck if it's Ben Affleck's, Michael Keaton. I don't give a fuck if
Yeah.
it's fucking Sonny Ono. I'm watching Batman.
This motherfucker said Sonny Ono.
Wherever that came from.
Wow. Damn, you were really loving some Batman. Well, okay. Well, while we're on the topic of Batman, let me throw this out to you. Best portrayal of Joker. Go.
Best portrayal. Oh, okay. I'm thinking, man, I gotta go with. I want to say Jack Nicholson, but I gotta go with old boy, and I can't even think of his name. Dark Knight Rises. Holy fuck, I feel bad.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Heath Ledger. Yeah, I gotta go with Ledger.
Damn, I thought I had you on my side, bro, there for a second. I'm going Jack Nicholson.
Okay.
I love Heath Ledger's portrayal, but I think that Jack Nicholson's was a little more campy, a little more
Right.
silly, and that's what I kind of think of the Joker.
What about
Yeah,
Cesar
I think.
Romero?
Oh yeah. I mean, like you look at old Cesar Romero when it was like the old Batman show. There's a little more humor, I think, in
Oh
it,
yeah.
and I think Ledger's performance, while amazing, I think it was more of that dark side of him and not so much the humor as you got with Nicholson. I love Nicholson's Joker.
You see the new Joker with old boy? Everybody's old boy. I can't think of their
No,
name.
who's playing the Joker?
Oh shit! Oh shit! The most recent one, the dude from Signs. Wow, I'm bad with actors' names. Like anybody listening to this is like you're a fucking idiot. It was super popular. Everybody was about it, but since you didn't see it, like everybody was about it. I was excited to watch it, and I was not impressed. It was good, but it wasn't near as good as everybody made it out to be. He has a brother.
Joaquin Phoenix,
Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go. Thank you.
the late River Phoenix's brother. Yep.
There, yep. Okay, it's 2:26 a.m., man.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
Hell,
but
I actually want to watch that. I think that movie looks really good. I think it won the Academy Award for Movie of the Year, didn't it?
I know it was at least nominated, and it's good.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, but it's definitely not a Batman movie. Don't go expecting that. There's going to be some little Gotham things in the background, but yeah, it's more about mental health and this and that.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I just almost said I don't need your message when I'm on here fucking preaching like a motherfucker. So, Lawrence, let me tell you about this shit. So there was
Okay.
I was on Twitter and somebody was like, I'm about to watch Gringo Fantastico's Disaster Piece Theater. And I'm like, what?
Okay.
That sounds interesting. And it's a luchador. You know the luchadors from WCW,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Mexican
High
wrestlers.
flyers. Yeah.
Okay. So you remember back in the day, late at night, you'd have your horror host that showed you a horror movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what this cat does. He's got a haunted pinata, and he hosts, and he's really fucking funny too. He's good, and he shows random horror movies on YouTube. This dude, this Monday, on Trauma Now, showing Trauma movies, hosting movies for Trauma,
Oh, dope.
and this dude is so cool and so humble. Like I hit him up, and he was doing a contest where if you sent a letter in for him to read on the show, he would pick the two best letters and read on the show and send you one of his limited edition T-shirts. And I was lucky enough to be one of those letters, and we started talking
No
over Twitter.
shit. That's awesome.
And I'd like to call the dude a friend. I think he would say the same about me. And yeah, we're always in contact. He sent me a shirt. It's the dopest shirt. And here he is going to be on Trauma starting this Monday, and I'm so excited
That's
for him.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's so fucking cool. And wow, congrats to you, man, for being able to be one of the just two people that he picked. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I tried to spice up my letter so I'd win that fucking T-shirt, and of course, be on the show. Shit, as soon as that show went up, I downloaded it so I'd have it for myself. And
Hell yeah.
dude's been on Twitter posting pictures with Joe Bob Briggs and Lloyd Kaufman. Like he's doing well.
Awesome, dude. That's cool, bro.
And
Again, just celebrating someone's success, man.
oh yeah, I'm super happy for the dude. Super humble, super nice dude. And like I say, this Monday, can't wait, can't wait. I believe I'll let you know. It's pretty deep in the episode, so a lot of folks ain't listening, and they probably ain't going to listen by Monday. But I'll give you the inside scoop. First movie's going to
Okay.
be Toxic fucking Avenger, baby. So hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I got the inside scoops
Hell
on the
yeah.
episodes. I know he's gonna have some special guests on and shit. And I will tell you, Rich, Trauma Now is only $4.99 a month, and you're gonna get a free fucking week trial if you try it out. So, what the fuck, dude? Try it out.
I might have to try it out. But like you said, yeah, but Yeah, I was gonna say, but getting back to what you were saying about like, yeah, don't keep doing something you don't love. The thing is, like, I enjoy what I do, but it's not what I want to do, man. I want to pursue a passion, something I really love. I don't want to do what I do anymore. You know,
Right.
that's why I'm putting as much time and effort and energy and whatever money I can reinvest into myself, into this business, to be this entrepreneur and like and make a career doing this shit. But that's my ultimate goal, man. I want to not have to work for anyone ever again. Like I want
Absolutely.
to work for myself at some point. And my boss is going to be leaving soon. I'm like one of the only people I think he's confided in. He's about to leave. Like and then I'm going to lose like someone that's been, you know, incredible support for me and very generous with his time and his money certainly. And he's gonna be gone, and then what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like I want to move on. You know, it's time to start a new chapter in Lawrence's life. Much like my daughter graduated, 18 years old, she's about to begin a new chapter in her life, and that's what kind of brought me to this epitome. Like, you know what? I want to start a new chapter in my life too, and I want to drive that point home to point home to your viewers, like how much I love playing games. That I absolutely love what I do. Certainly, you know, the bonuses that come along with it, monetization and all that is all well and good. And certainly I hope, you know, that for all of us that are, you know, starting out entrepreneurial like YouTube content creators. But bro, I love what I do. I love it. And I'm so thankful for the opportunity to do something like this. Certainly thankful to you for, you know, providing me a platform to, you know, bring my voice out there to try to reach as many people as I can, man. That's what it's all about.
Shit,
You
yeah.
know, holler at your boy, man. I'm gonna be on there. I'm gonna have my first official video with actual gameplay footage will be up this upcoming week, and it will be on Elden Ring.
There
So
you
come and
go.
watch me die a whole bunch
Of
because I
course.
suck at them games.
And back to what you were saying about your job. Now we are at a crossroads, Lawrence, because
Mhm,
here I
mhm.
am telling people, fucking quit if it fucking sucks. And here you are
Right,
saying, it
right.
fucking sucked, but I stuck in there and it got better. So
Yeah,
you guys listening, figure it out for yourself. Who am I to tell you and who's this asshole to tell you? So you're not
right.
an asshole. That's just the way I talk. I'm sorry. I apologize to you, Lawrence.
I don't take no offense to it, brother. I got you, man.
But we're given two
But yeah, you're
conflicting
absolutely right, man.
messages, but we're both content.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
what.
yeah, absolutely.
And going back to what you were saying about video gaming is your passion, and I totally understand it because I get on these kicks weekly where, man, Steam's my shit. I gotta play this game. I haven't played this game. I definitely
Right.
understand it, and that's me and wrestling. Like if I could
Yep.
get on here, interview wrestlers, or get on a commentary team, I
Yep.
know my body, and I'm not built for wrestling. I did 2 matches. I didn't do bad, but I know,
Hmm.
especially at this age, hell no, my 6-year-old kicks my ass and I feel it the next day.
Right.
But if I can have some little crumb of the fucking pie where I can
Right.
be associated with what I love, with what I've loved since I was 7 years old, and one thing I've loved, man, besides my family, that's probably the only thing I've consistently never turned my back on, no matter what, was fucking
Hmm.
wrestling, and you know what? At the same time, it never turned its back on me, and it's because
Right.
they were fucking making money, of course. But wrestling's always been there. I believe it'll always be there. But
Hmm.
since I was 7 years old, that's what I've liked. When I was in school, I was the wrestling kid. In my
Yep.
fucking high school yearbook, it says most likely to be a professional wrestler, and there I am with a dude in a headlock.
That's
That's me.
cool.
That's me. That's me. Oh, dude, back in high school, I thought I was big shit, and to a degree, I was. I went to the Barber County Fair. Kids I never even knew. Jimmy Hotballs, can I have your autograph? Because they had
Mm.
saw a fucking backyard wrestling tape that we had made, and that that right there, I fucking held on to. I don't
Oh,
remember
that's
shit from high
cool.
school, but I remember that. So,
Hmm.
so yeah, You in games, me in wrestling. If it's something you love, if it's comic books, if it's art,
Yep.
if it's fucking porn, and you ain't hurting
Yep.
anybody, whatever.
Yep.
If it's what you love and what gets you excited and makes your blood flow and makes you think
Yep.
positive thoughts and get your mind off the bullshit. We're not going to talk about the bullshit anymore, I promise. We're not going to say anything about
Yeah.
any bullshit. Then fucking go for it. Even if it's not a
Yep.
career, if you like to draw and you fucking work at Exxon, fucking draw while you're at fucking Exxon.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Because like, bro, like I have so many games right now that honestly, I'm so hyped to get this thing fucking rolling, man. That like, there's games I want to play that I'm not playing because I want to do a fucking let's play on it. Like I'm
Okay.
actually holding off because I want when people see it to be the most genuine experience you're going to get. That when you see me playing it, it's the first time I'm playing that motherfucker, and I got a lot of shit I've been wanting to play, but I've been holding off from doing it just because I'm trying to hold off and wait, because like why do that now? I don't want to come across like, wow, I already know an area where I need to go, you know what I mean? And like no shit in advance. I don't want that. I want it to
Yeah.
be a genuine experience where you're just like you're seeing it for the first time.
I want to see that ass at Rocket League one day.
Roll this shit. Like that album is fire. And I bring this up because going back to your point about like your very eloquent way of saying like, man, if you love something, do it, like what we've been preaching, multiple times throughout this podcast. And there's a song on that album, and I implore you and I implore the listeners, whether you're a Tool fan or not, especially if you're a Tool fan though, bump that shit. The song is called Numa. Okay.
Okay.
It's Pneuma. And if you know anything about Tool, Tool's kind of like a bizarre band that like their lyrics are really deep, and like the shit and the techniques they use with like the way they transition their music from one thing to the next. All of a sudden it sounds like it might be an entirely different song, but it always comes back around. And you're like, oh, I get what they did there. Well, Numa actually means something about like the inner spirit within everybody. And there's a line on there that talks about one breath, one word, basically like saying that God's given us, every one of us, something, right?
Okay.
Not necessarily that it's unique to you, but it's probably something you share with millions of other people, like you in your wrestling,
Okay.
me in my video games. And the point in the rant is that song really touched me. And that was something that became a driving force to really push me to do this thing, because it's like, as he's singing it, as Maynard's singing, I'm thinking like he's right. We are one breath, one word, one life. It's like God breathed some kind of gift into all of us. There's something that maybe is buried within us that we got to pull back out, that we still love, right? Your love for wrestling, my love for video games, your love for fucking pumping gas, bro. Whatever the hell it is, don't hesitate. Don't wait. If there's something you love, man, strive for it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Go for that motherfucker. Don't sit in a dead end fucking job, 9 to 5. Oh fuck, I gotta go to work. Oh fuck, I gotta adhere to these fucking guidelines they have, and I can't miss work this, and God forbid if they fucking miss me a day. Fuck that, man. If there's something out there that you really love, that you're passionate about, fucking go after that shit.
Yeah.
Don't wait. Don't wait. I'm almost 50 years old, dude, and I'm just starting a YouTube channel. It's the scariest fucking, most apprehensive thing I've ever done in my life. But you know what? I realized it's time to turn a page. We all got to turn a page. We all got to realize, you know what? It's time to start a new chapter in my life. I don't want to be unhappy. I want to be a happy person that's reaching out to people, and hopefully they're like-minded people that are happy too, man. Just do what the fuck you love.
Yep.
Period. Don't wait.
Yep. Yep.
Do it like there's no tomorrow, man. Because we're only on this infinite spinning through the universe fucking globe for so long, man. Don't
Yep.
fucking wait.
That's exactly what I was going to say. In so many words, I was going to say you got one shot, and by God, time goes fast.
Yep.
Once you get our age, time goes fast. So, yep, like you
Oh
said,
yeah, no shit.
it does. It's wild. It's crazy, and exactly. You only get one go at this, and even if time would go slow, and you do have two goes at it hypothetically, why not be happy
Right.
and why not make the best of it
Yep.
and want to make other people happy or show folks what makes you happy that could make them happy. Give them an option at least.
Exactly.
If it's not for you, if wrestling is not for you, if gaming is not for you,
Yep.
maybe whatever, read a comic book. We keep harping on the same things. And you was talking about bands. I want to bring this
Yep.
up. Um, I watched a documentary on Guar on Shutter,
Okay.
and dude, it changed my whole outlook on them. Everybody knows Guar. These
Yeah.
dudes, these dudes were just some art students in Virginia. One guy was making these suits for a movie he was making, and another guy was in a punk band. And they met up.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and through the years, there was all these other. It's just a bunch of people wanting to make art. It's performance art. It's not even. It is metal, but it's performance art. It blew my fucking mind to see the fuck
Wow.
that Guar is human like us. They're
Right.
definitely far from perfect, and it showed their flaws, and it showed
Mhm.
all the bullshit and the drug use and how the
Mhm.
egos that took over and stuff. I highly
Yep.
recommend anybody that even knows Guar. That was me. Like I've listened to some Guar songs, watched some music videos, but after watching that, like I'm looking up Guar movies now that I know these guys. They're fucking human. It blew my mind. Fucking blew my mind.
Was that like a behind the music like VH1 doc or?
It's a brand new one that was just made for Shutter. VH1 definitely wouldn't have done it justice. This is talking to the
Oh, okay.
band. It's got the band members, and these are the real fucking stories, no holds barred, and
Okay.
it's a fucking masterpiece.
Gotcha.
Spooky Lou says 5 skulls. 5 skulls.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
Not
Nothing.
five.
Five.
Not five.
It rarely does something get 5 skulls. That's the fucking maximum. I'll throw a fucking mandible in there too, man. It's fucking crazy.
Oh shit. Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. So
5 skulls and a mandible, son. You heard it here. You heard it. I know you heard it. You're listening. You fucking heard it.
wasn't expecting that in fucking 2 hours deep
It's
into
like,
this
wow.
fucking podcast, was you?
Right?
Who is
No
listening this
doubt,
long?
bro.
If you have listened this long, fuck yeah. I hope it's done something fucking positive for you. I hope you're entertained. You have to be if you like. Rich, you stay over there. I'm talking to Lawrence. Lawrence, how many people you think's made it this fucking deep?
What you only got 20 viewers?
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe half of them. We might have
maybe.
half of them still entertained.
You know what? If they've made it this deep, I'm gonna break kayfabe. I'm gonna tell them fucking Lawrence is rich, motherfuckers. That's why I keep saying rich. And there.
Yeah, I am Rich. My real name is Rich, but Lawrence is my middle name. But hey, Rich Lawrence's Let's Plays just didn't have the same ring. Sorry, guys. Lawrence's Let's Play sounds better.
Hey, tell them my real name. This will crack folks up.
Double D.
Well,
Derek, Dave.
okay. What was it?
Derek.
Uh, Derek. Derek. What kind of fucking name was I? All my life, I've gone by. People's called me. My grandpa and my mom's side of the family called me Desbro. I've been Double D. Fucking Spooky Lou. When I hear Derek, something's fucking wrong.
Right. Right. It's different when someone calls you by your real name. You're like, oh shit, that's right. That is who I really am.
Derek.
That's what. Yeah, that's what your mama named you. Your mama named you there, bro.
Bro, that's what half of the motherfucking moms named their kids in 1983. There are so many people my age. Derek. So whatever. I don't know. if you've made it this deep, God bless you. I bet you paused it. You broke it up into a few days, and I've
And if we got 10 of you on here, awesome. But I'll tell you what, the 10 that left, man, you're missing out, bro.
I tell you,
You're missing out.
and especially with this audio because I know it's going to echo because my headphones didn't work and you're coming through my monitor. But whatever, y'all are troopers. Y'all's the
No
best.
doubt.
And shit, if
No doubt.
they made it this deep, I guarantee you they're subscribing to your YouTube channel. They got to be fucking interested. He's fucking sold them.
That's what's up, man. I hope so. And as if we weren't giving enough positive vibes, I swear we're going to start sounding like that fucking commercial. Remember that Freedom Rock, man? Turn it up. Like all love and peace and fucking flowers in your hair. But I'm just going to tell you, as someone who's really suffered a lot of tragedy, man, and having lost a lot of family members, don't fucking hesitate to hug your loved ones, bro.
Oh
You feel
yeah.
me?
Oh
I don't
yeah.
care if you're a woman out there or a man, hug your fucking family members, man. Make sure you squash any beef with people
Yep.
in your family, especially if you're a son to a mother and shit, man.
Yep.
And someone that's coming from a real place, bro. They ain't here forever.
Yep.
I promise you that.
I went to work one day. I talked to my mom the day before watching a football game. She was a little fucked up, and I said, "Mom, just relax, lay down. I love you." And thank God we said I love you because I got a call the next day and she had fucking overdosed. And
Oh, man,
yeah.
dude.
And I tell you what, you know my hard ass dad, coal miner dad, right?
Yeah.
By God, anytime I leave his house or talk to him on the phone, I say I love you, Dad, and he says I love you too, because we both
Hell
fucking
yeah,
know. You
man.
never know. Yeah, and he's a hard ass. He don't have anything nice to say besides I love you too. So I'll fucking take it.
And I'll tell you another thing that I actually kind of watched one night, just kind of keeping up a little bit with wrestling, is like how many fucking like wrestlers we've lost, dude.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I watched this video, like all these wrestlers over the decades that have died, like the Von Erichs to fucking Macho Man in his fucking Jeep and shit. I'm like, Jesus. And it's crazy, dude, because the like you said, like you try to remain as humble as possible, talk about your own experience, and you can't very well put yourselves in those wrestling boots, but you kind of have an idea, having done matches, the fact that they're always putting their bodies on the line. And dude, I'm telling you, like 80% of the deaths were all fucking drug overdose related.
Oh
It
yeah.
had to be motherfuckers taking so many pain pills and shit, dude, just to cope, I'm guessing.
Bro, I've heard the craziest stories. A lot of them have died from a muscle relaxer called Soma. My mom used to get those shits, and back in my teenage days, after backyard wrestling, all of us would pop 2 Somas and be drunker than fuck, not even drinking. And I've heard of these
Wow.
motherfuckers. I've heard of them taking 80 Somas, 80, and
Holy shit, bro.
and some of them, like Sandman, take 80 Somas and wrestle. Like what the fuck? Yeah, dude.
Wow.
It's crazy. Hey, you want to know who's a good motherfucker that has saved some lives? You heard about DDP and his house and yoga and shit?
No, I haven't.
Bro, DDP saved. Watch the resurrection of Jake Roberts. Jake Roberts was his boy.
Okay.
We all know Jake Roberts was on fucking crack. I don't know how he lived. But Jake finally reached into him, brought him to his house. He got him on this yoga. And fucking Jake's been straight ever since. Same with Scott Hall. Scott Hall recently died, but Jake saved his life before he died, basically.
Yeah.
There's
You
other
mean DDP?
yeah, thank you. But DDP's taken
Yeah, I
in a
got you.
lot of these wrestlers into his own house and straightened them up.
No shit. See, I always heard like behind the scenes he was kind of a dick too.
He got to a point where he wanted to look out for number one because everybody else in WCW wanted to look out for number one. Like I said, you got to. You got to.
Yeah, I got you.
But dude, there's
Yeah, that's cool, man. I didn't know that.
damn good dude. He's saved a lot of lives.
Hell yeah, really sad to hear the passing of Scott Hall too. Of course, I'd heard when that happened. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, man, that sucks.
Oh man, yeah.
Say hello to the bad guy.
Dude, oh man, that guy growing up when Razor Ramon hit the scene, I was like, oh man, that was a game changer. That dude, that was the first. Not the first, but he really cemented the fact that it was cool to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I think he was one of the first really good people at promos too.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he was really good at talking and shit. So
He said that he brought it to Vince. I want to be like Scarface, and Vince had never even seen Scarface before. So yeah, it's basically just a Scarface thing, and now it makes sense why he wore a razor.
yeah, he actually he had complications because like he was an alcoholic or something, wasn't he?
Oh, he was an everythingaholic.
Always drank and shit.
Yeah, he got released from WCW at the height of the NWO and shit because he was an alcoholic.
That was about the plane ride from hell, was it not?
That was WWE.
Was it him that they said they had to put in a wheelchair and like fucking wheel his ass out to the fucking ring and shit? He was so drunk.
Yeah, that was 2 years later, the plane ride from hell when he got fired from WWE. And then what you're talking about when he came out to the ring, that was like a year later. So we're talking from the year 98 or 99, 2002 it was WWE, then it was this indie show. I mean, this shit went on for 10 years until DDP got a hold of him.
Okay.
And he had straightened up, and just from all the damage he had done, that's what I think happened to Eddie Guerrero too. I think it's happened to a lot of people. They did straighten up, but the damage was done.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're doing that shit, I know it ain't easy, but you're doing damage. So just try to quit that shit as early as you can, so you lessen the damage.
And no shit. After most of this shit ain't good.
Hell no. Oh, believe me. Hell no. Hell no. But
yeah, one of these days I do want to watch that darker side of the ring though, because it looks interesting.
Oh yeah, every episode, man. The story about Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody got stabbed and killed in Puerto Rico just because he had a beef with a promoter, and all of them's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. My icon picture there. There's a story about Atsushi Onita and Deathmatch Wrestling in Japan. That's a cool one. Yeah, all of them's really good.
Okay.
I tell you what, here's a plug for you and the listeners that don't know. There's a pro wrestling channel on Pluto. Do you know about Pluto?
Okay.
Okay.
I think I've heard of that, but no, I don't know much about it.
Pluto's amazing, bro. I don't have cable, and I can bring up Pluto, and it's like I have cable. There's so many live channels showing different things, but there's a pro wrestling channel on there, and they're constantly showing Dark Side of the Ring. And this ain't some bootleg fucking channel out of India. This is a legit legal platform. Pluto is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope as shit, man.
And that's another.
I mean, speaking of achievements, that's kind of why I always gravitated towards Xbox, and I've had PlayStations too.
Yeah.
But once I got into Xbox, it was because the Xbox 360 achievement system to me was really unique. It was something really cool, and they were really like pushing the envelope and kind of setting the standard. And that's why you see that PlayStation then ended up having the trophy system.
Yep.
Because the achievement shit to me is so fucking cool. Like to once you beat a game to have the desire to be like, oh, now let me try. I want to get this achievement that requires me to beat this level on the hardest difficulty or beat the whole game. Dude, I did that so many fucking times, challenging myself. I had a gamer score that was like 150,000 on my old account.
I believe it. Yeah, and dude, just you're playing and you hear pop pop or whatever the sound was. You're like, oh fuck, here we fucking go. Got me an achievement.
Yeah, me and my daughter used to call it achievables. Achievables unlocked. And it'd be like...
My daughter, when I'm playing a game, she'll see it in the corner of the screen pop up. Oh shit, an achievement. Yeah, that's definitely... And I read an article, and it was probably in one of your magazines, so you probably read it too, about the science of these achievements and how it actually releases dopamine in your brain whenever you hear that ping. Just hearing that sound, like that article fucking blew my mind.
You know what's funny about that is it's because it's kind of like, I don't know, like what you remember in school, but like when I went to college, man, like I took psychology as a major, and they talked about Pavlov and how he like trained dogs and shit, and the sound of a bell to come for dinner, that kind of shit. It's the exact same concept with the achievement shit. Like you ring the bell, the dog knew that it's time to go get their food. you get that achievement thing. It's just it kind of releases something in your brain, like, oh man, I'm a bad motherfucker. I just did that.
Yup, yup, yup. And especially me. I'm not used to hearing that sound. I'm nowhere near the level. Like if fucking you're Ric Flair of gaming, I'm Barry Horowitz.
Oh damn, dude! I even know who that is. That's like the jobber of all jobber wrestlers. And like everyone beats that guy's ass.
Hell yeah. It's funny because it's SummerSlam weekend, and on a SummerSlam, and I'm going to say 1994, he beat Skip Chris Candido and pulled out the upset. Actually, I think that was the rematch. He beat him on Superstars. But yeah, he won. He won once.
Oh my god, no shit.
It was like a couple years after the 1-2-3 Kid beat Razor Ramon,
Yeah.
so I think they were trying to recapture the magic, and he was no 1-2-3 Kid. Shout out to Sean Waltman.
1-2-3 Kid. Was he the one that became Billy Kidman, or am I wrong?
You're wrong.
He's not the same.
He was X-Pac.
That's not the same guy. Okay.
No, he became X-Pac.
X-Pac. Damn it. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah, just to throw a little bit more
During Degeneration X, they used to cross their hands over their crotch and all that shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. DX baby. I'm trying to think. I think all of them still alive too. Billy Gunn's in AEW. His sons wrestle now. They call them the Ass Boys.
No shit.
Yeah, the crowd chants
Mr.
Ass.
Ass.
Yep.
Mr. Ass.
So they're the Ass Boys.
Oh god.
That's not their real name. They're the Gun Club, but the crowd will chant Ass Boys at them.
That's funny.
And his one son's got some charisma and can rap. I think he's going to be somebody.
All right.
And Billy Gunn still wrestles too.
Damn.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I remember watching matches with fucking like Bam Bam, Beast from the East.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, I know he died too. And I'll bet if I went back, I don't think I'd even have to go back. I'll bet it was something to do with drugs.
I'm not sure. You want to hear a quick, funny Bam Bam Bigelow story?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, it's me and Drew Fisher again, man. I'm sorry.
Did he punch someone in the face or just like throw something?
It's nothing that good by any means. We're at an ECW.
Okay.
We're at an ECW show in Pittsburgh, and Bam Bam just lost a match. I forget. Somebody kicked Bam Bam's ass and left him in the ring. Bam Bam's in the ring, and it's quiet. Everybody's watching Bam. Bam Bam's just laying down. He's getting up. He's all right. And I whispered, because it's that quiet, I whispered to Drew, I say, damn, man, if he don't get up, they're going to need a forklift to get him out of there. And it's quiet. It's dead quiet in there. And Drew yells, they're going to need a fucking forklift to get his fat ass out of here. And
Oh my god.
Bam Bam quits selling. He stands straight up and just fucking death eyes at Drew, man.
Oh my god. Oh wow. That sounds like some shit Drew would do.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so fun.
Yeah, we're going to have a special Drew Fisher story fucking episode of fucking WrestleRoni sometime, because that's just one of the few stories.
That's funny, dude.
They're gonna
That's so fun.
They're going to need a fucking forklift to get his fat ass out of there. And he heard it, because he quit selling and stood up. He's like, fuck this. Like, I think it crossed through his mind, I'm going to go fuck that kid up. And then he thought better of it.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
EC dub.
Yeah, that's like the ballsy shit we talked about with like motherfuckers like trying to entice cops. You know what I mean? Like, motherfucker, you're gonna get shot.
Like,
fucking body slam your shit, bro.
Like, I fucking whispered it. I didn't want anybody to hear and maybe even tell him. But fucking Drew, like, he's ready to go, man. Nah, he wasn't ready to go. If Bam Bam would have jumped that guardrail, he'd been going. Speaking of Billy Gunn, King of the Ring 98, Drew runs back to me. He says, I touched Mr. Ass's ass. Swear to God.
Oh my god.
He's Mr. Ass
Wow.
and I touched his ass. Like, oh my God, dude. Don't be touching people's ass.
What are you doing touching people's ass, bro? Damn, I've just been thinking when you were talking about like Bam Bam died, fucking Rikishi died, and
Rikishi's still alive.
No, he didn't die. I could have sworn I saw that he died.
His sons are the tag team champions. He's got twin boys. When I was talking about Roman
Okay.
Reigns beating down Brock Lesnar tonight,
Yeah.
that was the two. His sons were the one helping Roman Reigns beat up Brock Lesnar.
Okay. Well, I apologize to you there, fucking
No,
Rikishi. I didn't realize you were still alive. Yokozuna's dead though, isn't he?
Yoko's dead. But you know what? I'm
Oh,
saying fuck Rikishi. I fucking watched fucking Total Divas or whatever it was. He didn't even go to his own son's wedding, so fuck Rikishi.
oh, what a dick!
Didn't even go to his own son's wedding.
Wow, what a dickhole.
Yeah, so don't apologize to Rikishi. Fuck you, Rikishi. Fuck you, Rikishi. There goes the
Yeah,
positivity. Come see
yeah.
me,
Fuck you,
Rikishi, you fat
Rikishi. He
fuck.
said, "I'm glad you're not dead, but fuck you. We're
Yeah,
not going to your son's wedding."
yeah, dude. He got some good kids, man. He got twin boys. He got a lot of kids. He's fucking a lot of bitches and fucking fuck
Right.
him. Yeah, dude.
Speaking of what we were talking about Roman Reigns, I'm trying to think if I'm right about this, but isn't he like another wrestler, like someone like Samoa Joe's kid or something like that?
He's Alpha, either Alpha or Sika from the Wild Samoans. He's their son.
Okay, yeah, Sika. I think it's Sika.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah, okay.
he's like a cousin or something to The Rock, and everybody's speculating it's going to be The Rock and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania because WrestleMania is in Hollywood this year. So that's a
Mm,
very possible. Roman Reigns been the champion. They said tonight for over 640 days, I think.
damn.
Yeah, dude, they tried to get this dude over. They tried and they tried, and it was obvious to the crowd. Like the crowd booed it because they were trying so hard. So finally, they kind of
Hmm.
let up, and he I don't know if you know, but he had cancer for a minute and left.
Yeah, I saw something where it said that he'd left the WWE. I didn't see the reason why, but yeah.
So he comes back, and he comes back as a bad guy. And once he was a bad guy, we was like, okay, mother. And dude, like he's the most popular bad guy. Like he's super popular right now.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. When he came out tonight, there was a stadium. I think they said it was 48,000 tonight at SummerSlam, and
Hmm.
he puts his one finger in the air like number one, and everybody was on their feet with that number one in the air.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah, and
Oh, what about McAfee? What happened in his match?
he won. He did good, dude, bro. He can run and just jump to the top rope, not run up the ropes. He can run, jump up the rope, and suplex you.
Dope.
Yeah, dude, he did good. He whooped Baron Corbin's ass.
Nice.
Yeah, he did good. SummerSlam, you could tell Triple H was in charge and showing his ass. The first match, the hometown girl won, and then Bailey, she's been gone for a year. They bring her back, then they bring back in the same moment, same breath, they bring back two women wrestlers that were real popular that Vince had released, and boom, there they are
Oh,
next to
okay.
Bailey. So from Jump Street, we was like, oh, okay, I see you, Triple H. It was fucking badass
Mhm.
tonight. Like,
Oh
right now is the time to talk about wrestling. This is why wrestling podcasts are so popular, and the streaming networks and everything. Like
yeah. Right.
fucking, I tweet it all the time. All the time. Wrestling is in a very good place right now, and I think a
Now, do
lot.
you think the Vinnie Mac thing's going to stick? Do you think this is like for real that he's done, or do you think he'll probably come back?
I want him to be done. I want him to be
Yeah.
there's so many changes. He's still in 1985, man. Like there's so many things that need to change. I can't believe
Right.
fucking wrestlers don't have health insurance right now. There's fucking guys out there trying to get wrestlers in movies just so they can get a SAG card so they can be taken care of. These wrestlers are not taken care of the way they should be.
Oh wow.
And that's because fucking Vince McMahon set the standard. So if Vince ain't doing it, the top company in the world, nobody's making him do it. Why do I got to do it? You know?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So when he's the standard, so he needs to be gone, and the old ways need to go. The talent has changed. The talent's a lot better, and fucking has better heads on their shoulders. So the business part as far as WWE goes, that needs to change.
Yeah. Hey,
Brother,
give me a
what is it?
because I gotta piss. I gotta
Yo,
piss.
I need a piss and a cigarette myself. So I think what we'll do is we will stay in touch on here in Discord so we can say our lovely goodnights to each other. But I think we're going to let our audience go. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Like this has been fun as shit, but long as shit too.
Bro, it's going to be.
It's
I'm going
almost
to
4 in the
edit it.
morning, bro. We started at like midnight.
Yeah, yeah, I'm going to slice some stuff out. Anyway, we'll discuss that later. Man, if you stayed for this whole show, you're a fucking trooper. Even if you did it if it took you 12 days to do it, I fucking love you. I fucking love you. I fucking owe you one. Fuck. That's how, when I say fuck, that means it's important. So, fuck yeah to you. I'm Spooky Lou. Lawrence, hit him with
I'm
your YouTube
Lawrence.
channel.
Oh, what did you say?
I said hit him with your YouTube channel and your final message to him before you go.
I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, my name is Lawrence. My YouTube channel is up as of about 3 days ago. I'm Lawrence's Let's Plays. Come check me out. Leave a message. Comment. Let me know what kind of games you want to see me do. I pretty much am open to just about every genre. I thank you guys for taking the time to allow me to have a voice on here. And Spooky, of course, love you, brother. I appreciate you opportunity to come on here and talk to your audience, man. Bullshit and talk about wrestling. It's been a blast, man.
Fuck yeah, it has. I love you right back. I'm gonna let you piss. I'm gonna let the audience live their life. Like I say, man, if you hung in there, you're a fucking different breed. Do good things.
No doubt, man.
Do good things. Don't be negative. I hope you took something from this because we was all over the fucking place. So, that's all I got to say. We have drugged this out till it can't be drugged no more. He needs to piss. I need to piss. I need a cigarette. I'm done with y'all. Get the fuck out of here. Do something with your lives besides listen to these two motherfuckers on a podcast. I appreciate you. I love you.
Love all you guys. Hey, be kind to each other, man. For real.
For real. That's all. Just do it. Life will be easier. You won't have any stress. I promise you. I'm Spooky Lou. I love you. Bye-bye.